are you? Nice, that's fine. Okay, so I haven't done stand-up in English in a long time, and I was kind of nervous. So I asked Ingrid for advice, and she told me, treat it like a first date. Because I'm a host, so I have experience with that. I was like, cool, so let me explain to you what is going to happen for the next 7 to 8 minutes. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and I'm going to learn a little bit about you guys. And if everything fails, we will all make out in the bathroom at the end of it. Yes, okay, so a little bit about me. I'm Venezuelan. Yeah. I like cats. And Taylor Swift. And when a guy chokes you while you're fucking and you feel like you're going to see one of your ancestors, like that's really nice. Yeah, I think that's enough about me. So, as a Venezuelan, I know saying I'm Venezuelan is a politically charged comment right now. But I never thought the biggest political statement I will do in my life would be, I like Bad Bunny. Like, that was unexpected. Did you all watch, like, the halftime show? Yes, it was amazing. It was so much fun. It was a real party. What I hated was all of these people criticizing it. And all of these Latinas saying, that Latinidad doesn't represent me. It's like, really? A kid sleeping in between 3 chairs while your white mom tries to dance salsa in between? That doesn't represent you? That's a really weird way to say you're racist. Against yourself. Man. And then, a big part of the population of the United States that happens to be, let's say, conservative, I don't want to call names, was really offended by the performance. There were like 90 Latina baddies shaking that thick ass. And it was amazing. And they were offended because it was so sexually charged. It's like, no, it's actually not sexually charged. That's just what happens when you actually enjoy life and you're able to dance. But they were not offended by baddies dancing and twerking their asses off. They were offended because for 2.5 seconds, they pointed to 2 guys grinding next to a truck. And that's a really weird way of saying, you're the reason why Grindr collapses during Republican conventions. But to be honest, the reason why I like Bad Bunny's performance so much is because it was an ode to Caribbean life. I'm from the Caribbean, and I felt so represented, and I feel like in between all the fun and the party situation, a lot of things got lost. There were a lot of references to our culture and our history, so I really wanted to share with you, like, my favorite lyrics that represented that, because I don't know, maybe you lost it in translation, so I'm going to try to share it with you in Spanish and then try to do my own translation, so you can share it with other people that might have lost a reference to. So, some of my favorite socially conscious, Bad Bunny lyrics, let's say. Okay, so there's this one, I love this one. It says, hoy se bebe, hoy se gasta. Hoy se fuma como un rasta. Which means migration is not illegal. This one, I love the poetry in this one, is amazing. It says, la nueva mama bien, pero no es tu boquita. Which means no human being is illegal. The one that really hits home for me, like the one that makes it. I'm sorry if I get a little emotional with this one, because it kind of represents like where I come from. It means, it says, si tu novia no te mama el culo, para eso que no mame. And it means no one is an immigrant on stolen land. Yeah, feel free to share that with, anyone around. Just anyone around. Trump represents, but I'm also against everything Maduro represents. So it's like a hard consistent. And the thing is, I think Trump really had good intel, because that's the only way he could do this in Venezuela. But I don't mean the CIA. He had good intel, because as of today, Trump is behaving as a scorned Latino mother. It's the only reason why it works so well. Like, Trump getting or retracting protected status and visas to Venezuelan immigrants in the US. That's a policy my mother invented when I was a teenager. It's called, I brought you into this world and I can take you out of it.